Hi, so today we're going to be talking about animal research. This is a very hot topic in the world, it always has been, so hopefully today you can get some more information and create an educated opinion. Have you ever sat there and thought about why your shampoo doesn't make your hair fall out, or the ibuprofen that you're taking works the way it does? Well, I'll tell you. Scientists test some of these chemicals and products on different species of animals. While some people say this is really bad, it's actually a good thing that we test these products that we use in our day-to-day lives. The purpose of this paper is, while some people think animal research is bad, it is actually a good thing. So I'll be showing you why it is a good thing. So to hit it off, what is animal research and animal testing? They're very closely related, and I'm not going to be getting into the differences too much, but here are some of these definitions. Animal research is the study of animals for scientific and medical discovery, while animal testing is the tests of non-human specimens for the discovery of biological and behavioral systems. There are a lot of things that are big in the world today. I'm going to be talking about a couple here. First of all, cancer. I'm pretty sure everyone has been impacted by cancer in some way. If you haven't personally, I'm sure a close friend has. Some of these animals that we are using for it is dogs, mice, rats, and other rodents. Chemotherapy was actually created by using modified mustard gas. I'm not sure exactly how they did the modifying or too much of the specifics, but that is how they created chemotherapy. Diabetes is another big thing that plagues our day-to-day lives. Most people who have diabetes must use insulin, and insulin would not be possible without dogs. Mental health is a huge topic right now, and one of the drugs that we use, Abilify, is one of the 14th most prescribed drugs in America. Abilify had to go through a lot of animal testing and animal research to get where it is today. Another thing that is kind of interesting is lithium has been used in mice to help with the progress of mental health. Again, I'm not exactly sure how. I couldn't find a lot of details, but I thought that was a little interesting. There are a lot of myths that plague animal research, so I'm just going to go over a couple here that you're probably wondering about. The animals that are used were pets. No, not at all. These animals are specifically bred to make sure that they go through the best results so that we can get the best results possible. So a lot of the animals that are used have actually never been outside, which you might think is terrible, but if they were to be let outside now, they would go under so much stress and pressure that they would probably die, unfortunately. But I know there's one company out there, I guess, that has actually been training their dogs and things after the tests are done to go through and be adopted by someone. So there is something interesting that we are doing to create more steps for the better welfare of these animals. Animals are abused. No. A lot of these places I have found have actually super amazing things that they do to make sure these animals are under no stress, because we wouldn't have accurate data if these animals were under stress. Just like you and me, if we're under stress, our bodies are doing weird things, and the tests wouldn't be as cut and dry as they are. These animals can be switched out for computers. That is the goal. Unfortunately, right now, there aren't any good alternatives to get rid of testing completely. I'll go more into that in a little bit. There is one thing I wanted to talk about. It was plutonium files. If you aren't familiar with these, this is a book that talks about all the secret testing that has happened right here in the United States. These tests were on humans. So they would be testing the general public, inmates, and pregnant women, and these people wouldn't actually know that they've been tested on. There was no consent forms, nothing like that. They just kind of they had testing underwent on them, and A lot of these pregnant women, their babies wouldn't make it or had terrible, terrible defects because of the testing. So some of the solutions or alternatives that are out there right now that are being used are computer simulations and cell cultures. Unfortunately, they cannot just be switched out because we need the whole body of the animal or the human. If you want to go into testing, there are some places that let you do that. We need to see what the whole body does with the drug because this helps us find out what are the drawbacks and the things that go wrong with the drug so that we can fix them. All in all, animal testing does more good than harm. This makes it so that the world can be a better place and we can find cures for, like what's happening right now, the coronavirus that has gone through a lot of animal testing actually. Now the public doesn't have to worry about if that M&M that you're eating or the shampoo that you're using is going to hurt you in some other way. Have a good one.